Could Ricky Lopez please report to the lobby? Ricky Lopez, please report to the lobby.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Westchester University. We're so glad that you're here to help us celebrate today. Would you please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2022.
Good evening, and welcome to the Spring 2022 Commencement Ceremony for the University College at Westchester University. Congratulations, graduates. On behalf of everyone who has made this day possible, welcome to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, please remain standing as the brass ensemble from the Wells School of Music leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. To the family, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, our 2022 graduates, I am pleased to welcome you to Westchester University's Spring 2022 Commencement. Today we celebrate more than a graduation, we celebrate a transformation. I say transformation because the person who starts a degree at Westchester and the person who finishes a degree at Westchester are never the same person. Between those 2 points lies a great transformation. Of course, great transformations like the one we celebrate today require great sacrifices. With us today are graduates who have sacrificed long hours at work to help pay the big bills that come with college. With us today are friends and family and parents who have sacrificed their time to offer encouragement and support. Support that made today possible by getting our graduates through college days that seemed impossible. And for that, I believe our graduates owe you a great deal of thanks and some resounding applause. With us today are an entire community of educators, including faculty, staff, and administrators who have sacrificed countless hours inside and outside of the classroom helping our graduates master complex material. With us today are our celebrated graduates who sacrificed untold hours preparing presentations and prepping for exams. So many sacrifices played a great part in the transformation we celebrate today. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill once famously remarked, "Where there is great power, there is great responsibility." Putting a turn on that phrase, the great transformation we celebrate today comes with great responsibility. With that transformation, our graduates become part of a very special, select group. In the United States, only about 1/3 of adults have completed a college degree. You are now part of a select group that has successfully surmounted all the obstacles that stand in the way of a college degree. Yet you are surrounded by a world of people who struggle with obstacles that are seemingly insurmountable. Obstacles created by impoverishment, obstacles created by ignorance, obstacles created by indifference. There are so many people out there that could use our help. Never forget that your transformation today places you in a special group that is especially positioned to provide that help. Today, we celebrate a great transformation, a transformation from first-year student with much to learn to graduates who have learned much, a transformation from teenagers protected from the world to adults ready to take on that world, a transformation from those who needed the sacrifice of others to those who are now able to sacrifice for others in need. While we celebrate these present accomplishments, one cannot overlook the almost unparalleled obstacles that this graduating class has overcome to be here today. But to do so, I would like to venture into the past, specifically to the year 1909, when famous British author E.M. Forster published a short story titled "The Machine Stops." In this futuristic science fiction story, Forster told of a time when humans would no longer live together. Instead, they would live in isolation where they had technology that allowed them to communicate with one another. Through this technology, they could see and talk to one another in real time. They just couldn't physically be together. In Forster's story, these isolated humans, connected only by technology, were unhappy and unmotivated and unfulfilled. Of course, none of you need Forster's story to learn about such a world, because you lived in that world. In Forster's story, the human civilization connected only by technology utterly collapsed. It failed. They couldn't make it work. But today's graduating class, you did find a way to make it work. And we know that because you are here with us today, graduating. This is no small accomplishment. It is often said that college years are some of the most memorable years of your lives. And your college years will be far more memorable than most. Your college years were years of dramatic change. You went from seeing faces in classrooms to seeing faces on screens to seeing faces in masks. In facing these changing circumstances, you found ways to adapt and succeed. Former President John F. Kennedy once observed that change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. Today's graduates, you have become masters of change. You have mastered this law of life, and that mastery will ensure a great future. Forster's story about unhappy, isolated humans connected only by technology teaches us an important lesson about change, but also an important lesson about human connection. We do so much better when we are connected, and so much worse when we are disconnected. For much of your college experience, staying connected was difficult, as we were living in isolation, connected only by Zoom, email, and social media. But when we were able to return to campus, connections became so much easier, and everything became so much better. Better because Westchester University is not so much a place for individual learning as it is a community where we learn together, a community built on relationships with classmates and roommates and teammates, relationships with our astounding faculty and our amazing staff. Those connections will forever be part of your life, a life forever connected to Westchester University. Congratulations, class of 2022, on your remarkable transformation, and be sure to be forever connected to Westchester University. Thank you. At this point, I would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That's our platform party, our faculty, staff, and administrators, whether current or retired. Everyone who has helped shape the success of our graduates. These individuals have all played an important role in your journey here at Westchester University. And as you take this next step in your life and face new challenges, I promise you, you will think about these individuals who pushed you, inspired you, both inside and outside of the classroom. You will remember this community that helped you grow and think and see different points of view. Will those individuals please stand and receive our applause? Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ashley Wells, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2022.
Good evening to our graduates and to the faculty, staff, and loved ones who have supported us throughout. I have to say that after the past couple years, something about graduating on Friday the 13th feels comically appropriate. I can only assume each of your journeys began with a plan. Perhaps this plan played out exactly as it was intended. Perhaps like mine, it was full of pitfalls, new plans, failures, and more new plans, all over the course of a decade. I knew early on my purpose was to aid those who are less privileged and to ease the suffering of those trying to survive in a world designed to keep them suppressed. So, in 2012, I began studying to be a victim's advocate in the criminal justice system. I was, however, plagued with debilitating mental health issues during my sophomore year. Mental illness was foreign to me. Depression didn't happen to me. Why would it? I had everything I thought I wanted. My rose-colored lenses disappeared, and this was my first perceived failure. I transferred here to Westchester, but relocating was not a cure-all, and I failed out quickly. We were raised to fear failure, not find the value in it, and I was taught failure was never an option. So when I did, I decided I was not capable. I wasted years hoping my health would repair itself or that someone would do it for me. But that responsibility was mine, because we cannot expect those around us to help us if we're not willing to help ourselves. As my life stabilized, I earned an associate's degree in business administration with honors at Delaware Community College. Life changes without our consent. It's important not to mistake change with growth. You can only grow if you plant your seeds with your own hands. Loved ones are welcome to water those seeds, but only you can plant them. Did some circumstances in my environment change without my effort? Yes. Did I enroll in school and graduate with honors without effort? The river of tears I crafted from accounting classes alone says no. Use the change to create your growth. After earning my associate's degree, landing back at Westchester, lacking confidence, I entered the interdisciplinary studies department as a fast way out. Another unsuccessful plan. With the help of many influential professors here, my plans changed again because I found my passion to help others in the courses I took here. I'm pursuing graduate school in the fall of 2023. I might be too soft to create the transformative change our world desperately needs, but with education, I can open the eyes of others who can. I no longer frown on that decade of failures. Every mistake led me to a future I am inspired to build. Failure is inevitable. It's a horrifying thought, but you decide the permanence of your failure. If you decide to stay down, your destination will be where you landed in the dirt. If you decide to try again, your path is back in your hands to mold. All of you are here today because you leaped over hurdles and persisted through personal struggles, ones only you know you made it through to get here. Thank you, Westchester University, for giving all of us more than we had ever hoped for, much brighter futures. Graduates, you did it. Now rest before your next big leap, whatever it may be.
Thank you, Ashley, for your inspiring words. I would like to now introduce the Westchester Ensemble, conducted by Chris Devona, for a musical interlude. Thank you, Chris. I'm happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by a professional photographer who will take pictures of the graduates as they come up to the stage to receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to graduates, families, and friends, and we ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. Will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? Anybody who wants a degree? So on behalf of the faculty and staff of the University College, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2022 have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees which the university awards in their particular field of study. And now, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you're entitled. Congratulations. Please be seated. Go ahead and yell out all the names you want to. Congratulations. All right, before we get to the main event, I would like to call up to the stage Cadet Shanti Apia and Cadet Andrew Levin. Who, in addition to graduating today, have completed the requirements of the Army Reserve Officer Training Corps and will be commissioned as officers in the United States Army. I also ask that Captain Lucas Frisch to come forward and that everybody please stand as we publish these orders. You can face everyone. These cadets have volunteered in an act of selfless service to assist in the defense of our great nation. We will now publish the orders appointing them as officers. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of these students, and they are therefore appointed to the grade of Second Lieutenant of the United States Army, effective upon completion of all mandated commissioning requirements. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the newest officers in the United States Army. Please be seated. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their baccalaureate degrees. Candidates, you may remain seated until your row is called forward.
So you need to go out in front of the table, in front of Sandy. If there's a, oh, I'm sorry.
So Jocelyn, if there's a, she's here to help me with the reading. So if there's a name or something that is special.
Okay. Shanti Apia.
Shantae Apia. Andrew J. Levin. Natalie McDonough Fisher. India N. Legree. Brielle Ridgway. Malika K. Swain Ogilvie. Emily G. Teeter. Morgan Polidor. Kiera I. Callahan. John Sheldon. Nicholas J. Tornator. Daniel V. Tyler. Jacqueline Rose Peterson. Evan Doherty. Ashley N. Wells. Am I supposed to be reading all this too? Shakaya Muhammad. Reagan Rabino, summa cum laude. Danielle Ashley Lombardi. Michaela Heacock Thornberry. Madeline R. Chesick Welch. Keely Reniger. Julia E. Lyons. Mary Arena, summa cum laude. Catherine Jean Wolfe, magna cum laude. Kayla Camille Everett. Sydney O. Christensen. Brian Redenauer. Josser K. Awadi. Zach Gordon, magna cum laude. Naomi S. Simonson. Jada F.A., summa cum laude. Alicia Valentine. Genesis Sony. Kevin M. Melnick. Michael P. O'Brien. Asa D. Barnes. Renata S. Chavone. Jeannie Shore, magna cum laude. Francesca Stevens. Ashanti I. Oates. Caitlin E. Lickfield, magna cum laude. Stacy A. Wallace. Olivia Samantha Ball. Amira J. Mason. Jessica Melinda McAleer. Adiatu Koroma. William H. Schur. Peter N. Fox. Thomas Miller, Jr. Jason P. Getchell, magna cum laude. Jacob C. Roberts. Kellyanne Pickford, summa cum laude. Danielle G. Monroe, magna cum laude. John F. Rivera. Martin Osai. Stacy K. Foster. Matthew A. Dollar. Jacob A. Gottschall. Michael J. McGuire, magna cum laude. Liam P. Collier. Cassidy A. Cortese. Bria Roan. Is that it?
Congratulations, graduates. Once again, I would like to call Ashley Wells to the podium.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate or baccalaureate degree. Therefore, in symbolic recognition of your receipt of your degree, I ask you to transfer the tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Please be seated. That's it.
Thank you, Ashley. It is now my pleasure to introduce a friend and my ride or die, Lisa Wright Bryant, graduate of the class of 1987, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
Welcome, parents, families, friends, and welcome back, alumni. Congratulations to the amazing class of 2022. Woo, you made it. Give yourselves a hand. Yes. I know these last 4 years have been challenging. Part of your collegiate journey has been disrupted by COVID and defined by Zoom. For some of you, your mental health has been anything but healthy. But guess what? You are a golden ram. You are able to persevere, push through, and make it here today. Now, I know all of you know that you are golden rams, right? You know that. You know that, right? In fact, you have known that since the first day that you set foot on Westchester's campus. but I don't think you really know what that means. See, let me tell you. According to Oxford American Writers' Thesaurus, golden is defined as successful, prosperous, favorable, and ram is defined as a force. This means, class of 2022, you are a successful, prosperous, favorable force. So when anxiety and fear about your future begins to overwhelm you, you tell anxiety and fear, you must not know who I am. I am a golden ram. I am a successful, prosperous, favorable force. When regrets and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas try to haunt you, you tell regret, you must not know who I am. I am a successful, prosperous, favorable force. Remember, you are that Westchester University trained, successful, prosperous, favorable force being released into the world to be a change agent, a disruptor, a transformer. And while you are being a successful, prosperous, favorable force in this unsettled, ever-changing world, you must know one thing that won't change is the fact that your Westchester University will be back home cheering for you, knowing that we prepared you to stand and ram. Remember, you can always come home. You could come back to Westchester for homecoming, alumni weekend, or just to say hi. So again, congratulations to the amazing class of 2022. See you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. Rams up, congratulations.
And now you know why I scheduled her to speak last and not first. Thank you, Lisa. So today we have honored our graduates, but I know that every member of this class has enjoyed the support of some very special people in their lives. Now I would like to offer them the opportunity to express their appreciation to the families and friends who have provided so much help along the way. Will the families and friends of our graduates please rise so that you can receive the thanks you so richly deserve. Thank you. Please be seated. I feel like there's a lot of fun happening after this ceremony. I hope to be part of it. So Christopher Reeve once said that a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. And as a point of personal privilege, I would like to congratulate one of my many heroes, Stacy Wallace, who's graduating tonight in spite of overwhelming obstacles, like many of you. Congratulations to Stacy. So thus ends our commencement ceremony. I wish to extend all the graduates and their families heartiest congratulations. Please rise and join in the singing of the first verse of our alma mater. The words are found on page 2 of your program. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.